Good morning. Welcome to day 3 of the Yoga Corona Challenge. We're up 600 cases over one day, and I'm pretty sure I've not got it. I think I've got a cold because I've got no fever, so I'll be unself-isolating soon, I'm sure. Do check the website here for any pre-existing conditions and how you can adapt this so that this is safe and really great for you. Thank you. So if you want to bring yourself either to sitting if you're in bed and you're going to do just the normal movement of our kind of waking up movement in the morning. So you're going to be stretching arms up and releasing them out and down the sides. Stretching up nice and comfortably and easing out as you breathe out. And one more time, nice stretch up. Comfortable and easy for your breathing. Hands come out and down. This time hands are going to come up. If you're in bed, just soften forwards. If you're standing, soften your knees, fold forwards, let your hands come somewhere down. Bend through the knees, stretch up through the fingertips, up through the hands, and back to prayer position in front of your heart. And again, hands stretch up. Fold forwards slightly in bed or fold forwards if you're standing. Bend through the knees, stretch all the way up and overhead, and hands come back to the heart. I'm going to add in a little bit for those of you standing. Stretching up, soften the knees, fold forwards, take a step back. I've just taken a step forward because you won't see me otherwise. Into dog pose, stretch the heels down a little, lift through the hips, and then take a nice step forwards, fold forwards, stretch all the way out and up, and bring your hands back to your heart. And one more time, exactly the same thing, but other leg first. Stretching up, folding forwards, other leg steps back, slide the hips up and into dog pose. Let the heels release down, and then take a step forwards with one foot, come into a standing forward bend or just folding forwards in bed. Soften through the knees, extend up, bring your hands back to your heart, and relax. So from here, you'll see I'm not using a mat just because I'm in my own bedroom and to make it easier for you to see me, but please do use a mat if you're doing this at home if possible. If you've not got one, go with the flow, but don't slip. So take a step forwards. Nice big step if you've got lots of energy. Just a little step if you're feeling tired, just a little step. If you're in bed, just sitting with one knee slightly bent, the other leg lengthening out. So this front knee is going to extend out and towards your baby toes. You're going to get that feeling that you've got a little lift up through and underneath the rib cage, and then shoulders are softening down on the top. And then from here, you're going to float your hands up. It might be they come to here if you've got high blood pressure. It might be they come overhead or to right here if you've got issues with your shoulders. It might be that they come a little bit further. But make sure that across the back of the shoulders is really, really soft. So soften down with the shoulders, gently lengthen through the arms. Take your gaze away to the horizon. So you get that feeling of a large, expansive view. And then you're going to let your hands come down and you're going to step yourself back to your comfortable standing. Opposite foot is going to step back. Same thing, front knee is going to bend, so it could be that you take a much deeper step and that front knee extends slightly towards the baby toes. Same thing, make sure the pelvic floor is lifting, there's a little lift through the tummy, shoulders are soft and down, chest is wide and open, and we're soft through the back of the body. From here, you're going to let your hands float up to wherever feels right for you. Shoulders release down. Take your gaze to the horizon and feel that connection to what is around you, even if it's just your room. Take your gaze ideally slightly out of the room so you can see the big picture. And then you're going to step yourself up and back to standing. So back to nice and comfortable, settled feet. If you bring yourself to if you've got your mat facing the long edge of your mat, and you're going to take a wide step on your mat, and you can't see right now because I can't get my computer far enough away, but my toes are both facing straight forwards like this. So not the toes coming in, not the toes coming out, but just straight forwards. And I've got the outside edges of my feet making really good contact with the floor. You're going to take one hand onto the side of your leg and imagine that your middle finger is travelling down the seam of your trousers if you have one. Other hand's going to stretch up. You're going to imagine that you can press into the foot on the floor to lengthen up through the lifted hand. Get a lovely feeling of lengthening out. Stretch up and out with your fingertips all the way down and to your side. If you're in bed, you're just going to be doing this with one hand on the bed and then the other lifting. Other hand's going to come onto the outside of your leg, stretching up with the open hand, lifting up and towards the ceiling, so you get that lovely feeling that you can feel the muscles beginning to lengthen out through the side of your waist. And stretching out with the fingertips all the way out and all the way down. We're going to bend both knees, so now let your toes come out slightly, because we're going to move the knees out the ways as well. So you're just going to sink your knees slightly wide. You're going to let your hands come onto your legs, and it might be they come onto your knees. It might be you're in bed and you're just taking the knees wide and hands on your knees. It might be that you can fold forwards. Just doing whichever feels right for you, and then pressing into the feet to come up through the pelvic floor, up through the tummy, all the way back up to standing. And then if you bring your feet back in, so often you can just tap them back in, but you can walk one then the other if that feels good for you. We're going to come down to sitting to do a seated twist now. And it's going to be on the floor, so I just have to check that you can see me okay. So I have to log back in again. So if you bring yourself to sitting with your legs out in front. So you're going to have your legs out in front and they're going to be a little bit bent. So you can do exactly like this in bed. Pardon me. You can do it exactly like this in bed, or if you are feeling you've got loads of energy. You're going to take one hand across your leg and onto your thigh, and it might be that this sort of thing happens. We start to pull with the hand and tighten with the shoulder. See if you can really soften through the shoulder, soften with the elbow. Let this hand really go nice and relaxed, but alive still. Other hand's going to come close in towards your hips. So if you end up doing this, you can see my tight spine is tipped over. I'm trying to keep my spine up and over my hips so that it's a nice kind of gravitational line that we've got going down through my spine. So shoulder relaxes down and you're moving around with the rib cage to get that feeling of a nice stretch through the waist and through the tummy area. You're going to bring yourself back to the centre. We're going to cross over, do exactly the same on the other side. So hand is light and gentle, shoulder releases down. You're spiralling round towards the hand on the back or on the floor. Round with the rib cage and then bring yourself back to the centre. You're going to come to your first side again. So hands gentle on the floor, hands are soft and relaxed. Spiral round with the rib cage, round with the shoulders. And be very conscious about the back of the neck if there's any issues with migraine or tight necks and shoulders. So we're moving the head very, very gently. And then very, very smoothly back to the centre and to your opposite side. So same thing, smooth, gentle movement round, spine supporting itself, shoulders following, and maybe head and neck as well. And then bring yourself back and to the centre. You're going to soften, fold forwards over your legs. You can lengthen them out in the way if you'd like, or you can keep them that kind of bit bent up so the back is really comfy. Enjoy that feeling of the back of the body easing and lengthening out. And then walking your hands up your legs to bring yourself up to stand, to sitting. So that is our yoga of the day. I very much hope that you have a good day, whatever is happening,
and that you find positivity and good things to be doing with your time. My thoughts today are going to the NHS staff, because I can see that the cases are increasing, as will be the demands on them. And of course, they're also going to you with this unusual new life that many of us are living, where we are less emotionally connected to each other in some ways, but hopefully this is giving us the opportunity to be more connected in other ways. So in different new creative ways. And I also wanted to say a big thank you to the people who've done the quiz at the beginning. It's really, really helpful for helping me to connect with what was going to be really important to you. And also I was just so impressed by how brave and honest people were in saying where they were, and that varied from feeling fantastic to really struggling at the moment. So I was really appreciative of your honesty, and it really helps me stay focused on how I can support you best. So thank you, and wishing you a